Welcome children to the video lectures of Social Science Standard 9. This is the fourth video lecture of chapter number 17. Till now we have studied about the five main types of natural vegetation regions. That is, let us remind them, that is tropical rainforest, then the tropical deciduous forest, then the tropical desert vegetation. The fourth one was temperate forest and grasslands. In that we saw about the different kind of forest, that is tropical forest, coniferous forest, and alpine and short grass, that is tundra vegetation. And the fifth type of tidal forest, mangroves. We also saw about the forest products that were available from the forest and the medicinal plants that are mainly used by us at our home and different places. Today we'll see about the importance of forest or environmental importance of our forest. Okay, so let us start. The forest environmental importance of forest is as follows. First, forests are useful in bringing rain. We know about this. Okay, they are very important for rain. The more the forest, the more rainfall is available into those areas. Second, they control the atmosphere from becoming adverse. Okay, they help to control the atmosphere. They keep the atmosphere cool. Okay, and that's why they are very important. Okay, and that doesn't allow the atmosphere to become very hot or very cold, and they keep it moderate. Third is they provide life saving oxygen. Most important thing as per me. Okay, oxygen. Okay, they are the lungs of the earth. Okay, and when we are cutting them, we are actually cutting the provider of the oxygen. Next, they control flood. See how they control flood, because you might be seeing when there is mountain, okay, and when there is a lot of rain on the top of the mountain, when there is a lot of rain, so if there will be no trees, then the water will flow without any kind of resistance. Now when there will be trees, okay, just imagine there are trees into the way, right? Then the water which will flow will not be flowing with the great speed, and this will help to control the flood. Okay, so this way you can see that the trees are helpful in controlling the floods also. Next is they absorb harmful gases like carbon dioxide. You know this. Okay, they take in carbon dioxide and they give out oxygen. Next is they prevent soil erosion also here. Okay, along with it, as their roots are deeply grounded, this also holds the soil nearby, and due to it the soil will not be washed off with the water. Okay, when there will be no trees, then the soil will be washed off. So here the trees do two kind of things, that is, one is controlling of the flood and second is preventing of soil erosion. So they are very important for the preservation of soil. Next is forests maintain groundwater. It helps to maintain groundwater. Why? Because it will help the water to percolate inside. As the water will go slowly, so it will have time to go or percolate inside the soil. So here it also helps to get the groundwater level higher. Next, forests restrict the advancement of desert. Okay, desert will be growing. If there is no trees, the desert soil will flow, and wherever it settles, it will start making that area barren. So trees will stop the advancement of desert also. Next, forests are useful in reducing air pollution. Say air pollution. Why? Because it gives out oxygen. Okay, and that's why it reduces air pollution. Next, it enhances beauty. Now this is very important. Okay? It enhances. You will be loving. Just imagine you would love to go in a desert where there is no trees, or you will love to go in a forest where there is a lot of trees. Okay, it is simple. You will love to go to a forest. So they enhance the natural beauty of that area. Next, forest also purifies the air. It purifies the air. We know about this. The more the forest or tree, the more pure the air will be. You might be seeing people going for a walk into areas where there are a lot of trees. Why they go? Because they get more purified air. Forests are ideal places of adventure and tourism. They also promote the tourism activities. Right? Tourism activities are also promoted. Next, some forests are reserved with reference to national park, sanctuaries and biodiversity. This we already seen in the previous chapters. Right? They are also areas which are reserved for national park, sanctuaries and biodiversity. So these are some of the importance of forest and why we should protect them. Then forest conservation. See, ecosystem is formed due to the interrelation. Now what is the term meaning ecosystem? Ecosystem is basically the system where, okay, you can just imagine by this, these are human beings, okay, and these are trees or environment. Then the area or the atmosphere where human being and trees get together is called ecosystem, that is earth. Okay, so ecosystem is formed due to interrelation of biosphere and mankind. So biosphere and mankind, as I told you, human and trees or biosphere, when they get together is called ecosystem. But due to the anti-environmental activities, like cutting down of trees, okay, etc., cutting down of trees, okay, the burning of trees, all of that is anti-environmental activities, and selfishness of man, the ecosystem is disturbed, and due to us only the ecosystem is disturbed a lot. Man's insatiability, okay, desire, okay, insatiable means which cannot be satisfied, insatiable desire to procure land, to get more and more land, is responsible for destruction of forests. If we want to get more and more land, why we want to get more and more land? Because our population is growing more. We need more space to live, we need more space to grow in the cities, we need more space to develop our industries, and due to that what we are doing, we are cutting down the forest, and when we are cutting down the forest, we are actually cutting down our own lives. Forests are destroyed also by increasing population. See, okay, due to this, the main reason for the cutting down of trees or forest is population. Policy of establishing industry unit away from residential areas, urbanization means growing of more cities, multi-purpose projects, construction of roads, zoom cultivation, okay, to get timber and fuel, forest fire, etc. are responsible for it. Now most of you know here this particular term is new for you, zoom cultivation. Now what is zoom cultivation? Zoom cultivation is also known as shed, burn and leave. Now what is done here? Here the one of the area is taken, okay, suppose just imagine this is an area of forest. What is done? All the trees which will be grown here, okay, all the trees which are here will be first of all cut down. The trees will be cut down, okay, that is shedding the trees. Then these trees will be burned, they will be burned, okay, the timber will be taken, but whatever the residues are there, they will be burned, and the ashes will be used as fertilizer into this particular area, okay. Then farming will be done into this area for few years without any kind of updation into it, okay, no fertilizer or nothing will be used, but just farming will be done. Now why here farming will be done? Because this area, as it is a forest, so it is a nutritive rich area, so all the nutrition of this particular area will be used as much as possible into those 5 to 6 years. Once the nutritive value of this particular place goes down, then they will be leave this area, they will leave this area and do this thing to other areas. So that's why shed, first of all cutting down of trees, then burn, then burning of the trees, and leave, that is leaving that area. Shed, burn and leave, cultivation. Okay, understood this region? So this way that are also known as shed, burn and leave. Okay, say okay, so that is soon cultivation to get timber, right? Ecological balance is disrupted due to the destruction of forest, and all due to this region activities the ecological balance is disturbed. Adverse effects are noticed due to the forest destruction. This includes decrease in rainfall. Say, what are the results of it? Decrease in rainfall, droughts, global warming, most of you know, greenhouse effect, advancing of desert, homelessness of wild animals. Right? Wild animals come to the cities. Why they come? Because the areas in which they are residing is destroyed. According to national policy, forest policy actually, 1952, there must be 33% of total geographical area of the nation as forest. Okay, as I already told you, 33% of area of any geographical region should be forest. In India, the forests are spread in just 23%, while forests occupy only 10% in land Gujarat. So remember, in India it is 23%, while in Gujarat it is just 10% of forest. Okay, that is very less. Thus, it is necessary to prevent destruction of forest. So, protection and conservation of forest is necessary. In Gujarat, white, khakro, gugal, milsoti, sisam, amli, atak, hardi, etc. are placed in the Red Book of IUCN. IUCN stands for International Union of Conservation and Nature. In simple words, IUCN is a list which is created for the most endangered species of plants and animals. So this all plants are included into it. Why? Because they are being destroyed, they are used so extensively that they are on the verge of extinction. They will be almost removed out of the earth's surface, and that's why they are put into IUCN. Okay, they are on the verge of extinction. Now what are the remedies, what are the solutions for the forest conservation? Let us see. In order to protect and conserve forests, Government of India implemented a national forest policy in the year 1952. In 1980, the Parliament passed Legislative Act, and in 1988, a new forest policy was announced due to it. So you can see, in 1952, the forest policy was announced, and in 1988, the new forest policy was announced. As per that, forests are our national reserves. Take it our moral duty. So it is our moral duty to take care of it. Second, tree felling. Felling means cutting down. Should be stopped. Heavy punishment must be inflicted to those cutting down trees illegally. Anyone who cut down tree illegally will be given a heavy punishment. Third, to increase public participation in Van Mahotsav, social farming. Trees must be planted on either side of the wastelands, rivers, railway tracks, and roads of them to race. Okay, so these are some of the steps that can be taken. Next, create awareness about national environmental things through environmental education and school syllabus. Celebrate days like related to it. This day should be celebrated. 21st March is celebrated as World Forest Day. Remember this table. 22nd April is celebrated as Earth Day. 5th June is celebrated as World Environment Day. July there is Van Mahotsav, and in 16th World Ozone Day. So such kind of days should be celebrated into schools to create awareness among the children. Okay. Take precautions to avoid forest fire, and in case of fire it must be doused immediately. Okay, first of all, forest fire should not be created. It is created due to most of the time negligence of human being, and in case it happens, there should be facilities to douse. Douse is to stop it as soon as possible. Use renewable energy resources such as solar, bioenergy, wind energy, etc. in place of traditional resources like wood to get energy. Okay, so what kind of things should be used? Then renewable resources like solar energy and bios and wind, so that the trees and the fossil fuels that are available that are not renewable gets less burden. Next, explain the importance of forest to people through broadcasting of media, bringing public awareness about it. Okay, as you are learned people, so you should create awareness about the trees and forest into those areas and those people who are not knowing about it. Okay, see, the year 2001 was declared as World Forest Year in order to get the global awareness. Social forestry means, what is social forestry? Here you might have seen this word used. Okay, see, social, here it is used, social forestry. Okay, now what does it mean actually? It means social forestry means to manage forest, to help environment, society and rural area development, to conserve forest and plants. In simple words, to take help of the people to handle the forest and areas of forest nearby them. Next is FRI, that is Forest Research Institute undertake forest related research. Okay, so with this we complete our chapter. Hope you have understood it. Go through all the video lectures, read the textbook thoroughly and understand each and every topic in a more better way.